What's going on, guys? It's Taher here, back today with another video, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about women. So yes, I know for a lot of you guys this is quite a spicy topic, so let's get started. Women, I'll be explaining to you guys why I believe it's in all of our best interests, especially for us young people out there, to kind of lay them to one side for the time being and just focus on what you're doing and focus on like your path in life, because that will ultimately mean that you can later down the road get whoever you want. And I'm sure for a lot of you guys, you'd much rather have that than settle down with some low quality woman that you guys don't really want, not really that attractive. So yeah, we're going to be talking a little bit about that. So to begin with, if you're young, what I would recommend to you guys is don't waste your youthful years just dealing with women and just wasting your time on them, because what you've got to realize is you're not, especially in your 20s, you're not really at the height of your life, you're not really in your prime, whereas a woman is. So a woman will be flooded with many more options than you, and if you play your cards right and you do, again, clean up on your diet, go to the gym, sort your mentality out and your belief system, then your prime will be equally as good, if not better, than women in their 20s. And for a lot of men, their prime is normally 30 to about 45, and if they are really clever about it, they can make it last all the way till the day they die. But obviously it requires a lot of effort from you guys. Now women, obviously everyone loves them, but they can be a huge distraction. Now they can be complementary to your life, especially if you find the right one that's not degrading herself all the time, and one that's not looking for attention or validation all the time. Now they like a bit of attention and they should get that, but a lot of them, especially in the modern era, they overdo it. I mean, think about the amount of times you've seen a woman just with the clothes they wear, or even the amount of makeup, like even blowing up their lips with Botox or whatever, I don't know, and other parts of their body. So yeah, putting foundation on, getting a fake tan, and the list goes on and on and on. And then you don't want to be that guy where you get with one of these girls, she's already pretty much fucked plenty of guys before you, because then to most people you'll just look like a fool and you'll just look stupid. And another thing is, no one really wants a used car, right, that's got like 50,000 miles on it. If you're gonna have anything, you get something brand new. And that's why I think you guys should, again, just focus on yourselves. 10 years will go by anyway. You'd have to, regardless of whether you put the effort in, you'll have to work hard in something. So why not just put it in towards what you love doing, which can again reward you greatly in life later down the road. But again, that's a choice you guys have to make. Now I personally have done this, and I think it's probably the best decision ever, because another thing with women is, after like half an hour, especially these low quality women, I know a lot of guys are like, well, is that it? And yeah, they don't feel anything after like half an hour, 45 minutes. And again, that's something that I think, because of the way we've been conditioned to be like that. Whereas with the way you should be be spending time with that woman, especially once you've achieved what you've got to achieve in life, and giving her, attention, but only if she behaves. Now, if she doesn't behave, then you can obviously remove her from your life. And this is another thing I do not understand with a lot of men, and this is why men are so weak today. It's like when a girl misbehaves, so she might I've seen people, or I've heard of people, like it's the woman cheating on their partners and then just bringing out the sweet little voice, and then the guy's just forgiving them, and it's like, what? She's just going to play you again. So that's one aspect I do not understand. I think people are very weak, very, very, very weak in this modern day. And again, all that's got to do with the technology that's coming out, that's completely fucking with our brains, the food that we're eating, some of the habits that we're doing, masturbation, porn, for example, and not doing some of the really good things in life that we should be doing. So going out for walks, especially in the nature, getting enough vitamin D when it's sunny. What else? Reading, maybe meditating, if you're into that, and I do think that's quite good. And again, focusing on your fitness. But even fitness, a lot of people just go for 1 or 2 days and then game over, and that's not really the way you should be doing it. And it's through that what people will see is and they'll go on social media, they'll see like someone posting a really good picture, but what they don't realize is that picture could have been manipulated in so many different ways, and then they expect the similar sort of results quite fast, and that life never works like that. With life, you have to take it nice, slow and easy, and you just gotta grind. You just gotta consistently put the effort in. And with women, the way I look at it is they'll always be there, regardless of whether you have them now or whether you have them later. They'll always be there. So wouldn't you want to live a life that you're really happy with, you really enjoy, or would you want to live a life that's you enjoy now but then regret later? It's and a lot of the people would rather just live now. What a lot of the people want is they want it all the time, but you don't get it all the time without a little sacrifice. It's like they say with the gym, without some pain you won't get any gains, and that applies to every area in life. It's like with success. If you want to get somewhere, you have to, I don't like using the word failed, it's a bad word, but you have to try things, and if they don't work, we'll use that instead. If they don't work, then you move on to the next thing. And I don't look at failure as failure. The way I look at failure is, I'll put in quotations, if you've failed, all you've really done is just found something that hasn't worked, so you just try something else, and you keep trying and keep spinning the clock until you get to something that eventually works. And trust me guys when I say that there's something that works out there for everyone. You just gotta find it, and that comes with time. You're not gonna get that right off the bat. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about, women. Just again, if you get something, you get something, but for a lot of people I wouldn't really recommend that, and especially if your religion is against it. But what I would say is just hold off a few years, because you never know the difference in 5 years time what you might be like if you were without women compared to if you were with a woman. I know they're quite good, but they're quite time consuming, and they're quite, I'm trying to find the right word here, they need a lot of attention, so there are a lot of maintenance. That's what I'm trying to say. There are a lot of maintenance, and if you spend all your money and your effort and your time now on them, you'll live a life full of regret, and you'll think to yourself, why the hell was I stupid when I was younger? And trust me guys, I know a lot of old people, well I say old, but like 40 plus, 30, 40, even 30 plus, that they just wish they could rewind the clock and go back and do things a little bit differently. And the thing is, you guys don't want to be that guy. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.